because of our iniquity, breaking the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. But now are they returned to their power and are come up from the places where they were scattered and have possessed Jerusalem, coming back home, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now therefore my power and governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their power, as 2/3 of our people are doing today, and have always done, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. You hear that? For all you to say that we ain't under the Most High's laws, you sinning against the Most High, it's going to be your ruin. This shall be their ruin. And let us go up, and we shall overcome them. The heathen know this. You hear him saying it. But if there be no iniquity, if we not sinning against the Most High, we follow the commandments of the Most High in their nation. Let my master now pass by. Leave them alone. Let their master, their power, defend them, and their power be for them. And we become a reproach before all the world. You know? And that's what's getting ready to happen in these last days. You're going to defend the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel that's keeping the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High. Don't get it twisted. You jump up from there. Look at, because he's telling a story about us in Egypt. Look at, let's start at verse 10. Say, but when a famine covered all the land of Canaan, they went down into Egypt and sojourned there. Remember Joseph was there, then his father and all of them came, his brothers and all of them came to Egypt and their families and sojourned there while they were nourished. And because they're a great multitude, so that one could not number their nation, we grew in Egypt. Therefore the king of Egypt, Pharaoh, rose up against them and dealt subtlety with them and brought them low with laboring in brick and made them slaves in Egypt. Then they cried unto their power. It's a solution, y'all. You can't do it if you're prideful, though. You got to be humble for the results that come after the cry from the Most High. Then they cried unto their power, and he smote all the land of Egypt with incurable plagues, so the Egyptians cast them out of their sight. And the Most High dried the Red Sea before them, and brought them to Mount Sinai, and Gadesban, and cast forth all that dwelt in the wilderness. So they dwelt in the land of the Amorites, and they destroyed by their strength all them of Esabon, and passing over Jordan, they possessed all the hill country. And they cast forth before them the Canaanite, the Perizzite, the Jebusite, and the Simonite, and all the Girgasites, and they dwelt in that country many days. You read about that, and we just read about it in Deuteronomy 7, chapter the 3rd verse down. But you read from 1 down, you'll see that he's naming all these different so-called African nations or Hamites, nations that we cast out to get the land of Canaan. So they know this. The heathen know this. That's the heathen telling that story. Therefore, these heathen know. That's why you think they're going to have you to do what's right? I don't think so. As long as they keep you bowed down to wickedness, they got you. You in their grips. That's why the Most High said, come out of her, my people. That's your mindset. The way you think, first and foremost. Because the way you think, what difference do it make if, like the 10 tribes said, we're going to go to a land where mankind never dwelt, there we're going to keep the laws. We can keep our laws. Came over here and started being wicked as ever. Why the Most High sent the white man on us. Straight up. But it's the last time. It's the last time. Joel, the second chapter. Joel 2. Joel 2 and 7. 2:11. They shall run like mighty men. Well, let's go up a little bit for that. Let's go up here a little bit before that. Verse 1 says, blow you the trumpet in Zion amongst the children of Israel, 12 tribes of Israel, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Most High cometh. For it is nigh at hand, it is near at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people, hear that? A great people and a strong. This is when the Most High will bring the spiritual power upon the warriors and a strong of his army. A great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. Hear that? So, looking at that, because he tell you in Ezekiel 37 and 10, Ezekiel, hold that, we're going to go back there. Ezekiel 37 and 10, because it says, so I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them. That breath is his life of understanding who we are and who our power is and who his son is and what the prophecies are from the past, the present, and the future. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. You see that? An exceeding great army. That was the Most High's producing. So when you look at Jeremiah 16, and 16, Jeremiah 16 and 16, behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Most High, and they shall fish them. Right now we fishing. You say you're going to send for many fishers, and we fishing our brothers and sisters. Come back to this truth. Come back to the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. Have faith in him, believe in him, because he's our only hope. And cry unto him for deliverance, to be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Most High, and they shall fish them. And after, hear that? Remember, he created a exceeding great army. He said, and after will I send for many hunters. That's his great army. Many hunters. And they shall hunt them from every mountain, that's every kingdom, and every hill, every little small kingdom, and out of the holes of the rocks, knowing they're going to run up in them caves. For mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face. But his eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, seeing all the ways of men and the secret things. Neither is there iniquity hid from mine eyes. He's seeing everything. But first I will recompense their iniquity, their wickedness, and their sin double. You hear what he's saying? He's telling you twice. He's going to recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land. They have filled mine inheritance, the Most High's land of Israel, with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things. Oh, yeah. So, going back to Joel 2. They got all kinds of things over there, kosher rice and pigs and all that madness. Joel 2 and 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, that exceeding great army. There have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. Listen what it say, our fire devours before them, burning things up. And behind them a flame burning. Once we burn everything up, and behind us we're going to see the flames. The land as the Garden of Eden before them. Going to the kingdom. Going to the kingdom. The land before them, the land is as the Garden of Eden before them. And behind them, a desolate wilderness. Behind us, the destruction of the flames that could be burning forever and ever and ever. And behind them, a desolate wilderness. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them. You hear that? And nothing shall escape them. Verse 6, before their face the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. Because for all the, first and foremost, all the destruction, you know how it is when you see black soot in the air? So everybody gonna be black then. And everybody gonna say, I'm a nigga. I got nigga. I'm a Negro. I got black in my family. All faces shall gather blackness. But the gloominess. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. That exceeding great army. And they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. So brothers better know how to march. Y'all don't know how to march. Y'all better ask somebody. Because we don't march like everybody else. They shall not break their ranks. Like right now, I mean, brothers coming to the truth, they think all they got to do is just learn a few precepts and go out there. He say, this is who he said. You young brothers better understand this. So they shall not break their ranks, so you're going to know how to march in step. Straight up. Neither shall one thrust another. Neither shall one thrust another. They're going to be killing each other, no more. They shall walk every one in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. That's spiritual power right there. When they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Pew. What is that? Pew. Nothing's happening. Spiritual power. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. They ain't gonna know when we coming. The earth shall quake before them. Hear that? That's spiritual power. The earth gonna quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining because of all the destruction that's gonna be going on. You're gonna be seeing no sun and no moon and no stars. Or you're going to see a soot in the air, and the Most High shall utter his voice before his army. Remember, he said, going to create this exceedingly great army. And the Most High, Wahmashiach shall utter his voice before his army. For his camp is very great. For he is strong that executes his word. Hear that? He is strong that executes his word. For the day of the Most High is great and very terrible. And who can abide it? Who can abide it? The Most High's day is great and very terrible. He said, who can abide it? Wow. So, I mean, it's like the Most High giving us time to get ourselves together. There's going to come a time it's going to be too late. This is what it says, Amos 5:18. Hear the word of the Most High clearly, Yasharallah. Says, woe, I mean destruction, unto you that desire the day of the Most High. He's screaming at you. He said, woe unto you that desire the day of the Most High. To what end is it for you? I can't wait till the end. I can't stand this place. And attitudes ain't right. Mind's not right. Speech not right. Actions not right. Say, whoa. unto you that desire the day of the Most High. To what end is it for you? So what end is going to be for you? The day of the Most High is darkness, as we just read, and not light. Destruction all over the air. That's why you can see those, he said you're going to see no sun, no moon, no stars. For all the soot, the black soot that's going to be in the air. That's why all faces are going to be black. And they're going to be still crying out what I said. As if a man did flee from a lion, you running from a lion. And a bear met you. A bear met him. You running from a lion and then you run into a bear right there. Or went into the house, you go into your house and lean your hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him, and a poisonous snake bites you. Then you know you ain't getting away. Shall not the day of the Most High be darkness and not light? Even very dark and no brightness in it. That's why you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. You gotta see this. It can't just happen all of a sudden. What's going on? What's going on? You're supposed to know what it is that you're hearing. So you gotta study and visualize this. So you be ready. Just a moment.